Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is the part 9 of Python tutorials for kids playlist. In this video, we'll be learning about if-else statements, that is conditional statements in Python. So if you have not yet watched my Python tutorials for kids playlist, go and visit it. I'll provide the playlist link in the description box. So if you have not watched my previous video, which is dictionaries in Python, go and watch it. So without wasting time, let's start. Let us start our video. I'll quickly open my Python IDE and I'll create a new file to write code. So I'll quickly create two variables here, where 1 equals to, and I'll add an integer such as 21, and where 2 equals to 56. So if you want to add an if-else statement, you have to use if, else, and elif conditions. So for now, I'll add if where 1 is lesser than where 2, print where 1 is lesser than where 2. So I'll quickly save the document to run the module. So I'll say this as v9 conditional statements. And if I run the module, I get nothing. So if I change this symbol, we get where 1 is lesser than where 2. So this is how you can use if statement. So this statement says if variable 1 is lesser than variable 2, you have to print where 1 is lesser than where 2. So we use colon in Python. In other languages such as JavaScript, we use brackets, flower brackets, but in Python we use colon. So next is else statements. So else statement says that if this condition is not suitable, you have to go with else statements. Else print where 1 is greater than where 2. So where 1 is lesser than where 2, if we change the symbol or else we change the digits, we get where 1 is greater than where 2. So this is how you can use if and else statement. So there is another statement called Ellipse Statement. So elif also is just like else statements. So Ellipse Statement, elif where 1 equals to where 2. So we use double equals to specify that this is equals to in Python. Print where 1 is equal to where 2. So I'll change the digits to 56, both 56, and if we run the module, we get where 1 is equals to where 2. So what the statement says, if where 1 is lesser than where 2, you have to print where 1 is lesser than where 2. Elif where 1 is equals to where 2, you have to print where 1 is equals to where 2. Else, that is where 1 is greater than where 2, you have to print where 1 is greater than where 2. So this is how you can use if-else statements in Python. So you can also take input from the user, such as where 1 equals to int. So we are converting the input function to integer. Input, enter your first number. Then where 2 is equal to another time int. Input, enter your second number. And now if I run the module, so I forgot to end the colon here. So now if I run the module, I'll add 21, 21, where 1 is equals to where 2. And now 21 and 32, where 1 is lesser than where 2. And 322, 1, where 1 is greater than where 2. So this is how you can use if-else statements in Python. So now where I'll add where age equals to int, enter your age, and if age equals to age is lesser than 18, print you are not eligible. And if age equals to 18, print you are eligible. So you don't need to add else statements to else, print you are eligible. So you don't need to add else statements to, I'm just adding for example 18, you are eligible. 1, you are not eligible. Fine, if I remove this. 12, you are eligible. So there is a problem. You are not eligible. Yeah, I changed bracket by mistakenly. So if I add 18 or else 20, you are eligible, and if I add 2, you are not eligible. So this is how you can use if-else statements in Python. So I'll create a variable, another variable with var1 again, and var2 equals to 28, and var3 equals to 90. So you can also use or and here, or if var1 is lesser than 21 or var2 is lesser than 28, 22 or else 25 and 30, print lesser or else print greater. And if we're on the module, we get lesser. So what this says, if variable 1 is lesser than 25 or else variable 2 is lesser than 30, if any one of this condition is true, you have to print lesser. And so you can also use and here, means both the conditions should be true or else it will print greater. So that's it for this video. If you like this video, then share to friends. So if you have not visited the Python tutorials for kids playlist, go and visit it, and don't forget to subscribe CodeWithNiranjan too. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.